and it is now time for our next best of five series between FLC Ska from Auburn and LGN Theory from Georgia Tech. And with me, I've got Remix, and I know you're excited about Theory playing.
I am. Yep. Theory is pretty much my favorite up-and-coming player, as he is the ace player for my CSL team. So I'm pretty excited to see this game.
Well, try and stay as unbiased as possible.
I will.
No, you can be all the bias you want. I'll be rooting for Scott since he's from the state of Alabama, even though he's from Auburn, which...
Well, this is a tough match because I'm pretty good friends with Scott as well, and he's a nice kid. So I don't want to root against him, but I gotta root for my boy Theory.
There you go. So CSL coming up. Should be coming up soon. Are you guys planning on competing in the Division 1 or the Division 2?
We're actually planning on competing in both.
Both.
Luckily, Georgia Tech is a pretty nerdy school, and we have like a lot of people that are interested in playing. So we managed to find enough people to field a competitive team, and then have some kids left over for a casual team. So I think we'll end up doing both.
Awesome. Well, here we go. First game of this best of five series. PvP spawning in the bottom right as the purple Zerg from Georgia Tech. It is LGN Theory. His opponent spawning in the top left from Auburn, as the teal Protoss is FLC Ska. So Ska did come out of his pool. Actually no, he did not. He had to go down to the second to pool Group E, and he did come out of there 2-0, while LGN Theory did make it out of day one in Group C, making it 2-1 behind Check 6 Bear. So
now, if I remember correctly, Ska has yet to play a Protoss in this entire tournament.
He has not played a Protoss all tournament long. It's been Terrans and Zergs.
Yep. I played him, yeah, but we'll see. Ska's been really playing a lot recently. I've watched his progress, and he's gotten a lot better. So we'll see if he can take these games off of Theory.
Yeah. So I know there for a little while, I believe. So at least for the Auburn guys, we had who was formerly Tesla, is now MOSFET, and Ska, both very top level players from Auburn, and I believe that Tesla / MOSFET always bested Ska whenever it came down to like Battle and Brews and stuff like that. And but I mean, Ska's the one that's in the bracket now, so MOSFET not able to advance.
I think Ska has really stepped it up a little bit in terms of practice. I think in the last 2 weeks he's had like a 200-point increase on ladder, which is an absolutely huge change. So I do
Masters level. So
and MOSFET seems to have a little bit of a not nerve issue, but he seems to beat himself up a lot.
Yeah, well, so I know, having talked to him, he has he does have a very busy summer schedule. So he's taking classes. I believe he's working as well. I mean, he was iffy on whether he was going to be able to play in this tournament or not, or in this league, just because of how much time he was having to allocate to other things. So, but he was able to participate a little bit. Unfortunately, did not make it out of pool play. He was one of ours that did not make it. And Ska, here to represent Auburn and one of the last Alabama glories in the tournament. Space might be in the other.
A quick proxy pylon going down for Ska, so it looks like we're going to see some early aggression.
Yeah, that's not really forward. That's like mid. Yeah, we'd call that a midway pylon, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of a neutral pylon.
Yeah, not really sure which side he's on.
See, uh-oh, is Theory going to see this? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Theory. No. Oh, he sees it.
He does. He does. A gateway and a robotics. This is very odd.
This is really weird.
Now the question is, does Ska know that Theory knows? I don't think he does.
Well, now he does.
So if Theory had played that off, he could have gotten away with Ska not realizing that he knew what he thought he knew. So,
so we'll see how it looks. Oh, Twilight Council going down. for Theory. We'll see how he deals with this. He's got a lot of sentries now, but that robotics facility.
Well,
we'll
so
see.
I think what we're going to see here is it's going to be Blink Stalkers versus Immortal. And,
Yep.
well, I mean, the Warp Prism 4-gate. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the Warp Prism as opposed to Immortal. But
That's good though. Theory has a lot of sentries, and sentries are really only good at walling off ramps. If the Warp Prism actually gets into the base, sentries can't do that much.
yeah, I mean, that force field, that ramp is small, but I mean, if he gets up on the, oh man, pylon on the low,
Oh wow.
and that's going to have so much surface area up on the top there, and oh, the sentries are going to get caught completely out, but he is able to save them with no hull damage, and Stalker taking a couple of hits. Is he going to lose the Stalker?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh no.
He could have saved the
It's a
Stalker.
missed micro, and here comes. Oh wow, here comes the
there's
Warp Prism drop.
Warp Prism on top, and the Stalkers are already in the base. Decent force fields there. He needs to pull back and just deal with this Zealot right now. But,
no, he's lost
man.
almost. Oh, he's lost all of his sentries. I think this is.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick,
game.
decisive game. There's just one Stalker left versus 5 Stalkers and a Zealot. 3 more Stalkers being warped in, so Ska, I mean, he's pretty much going to take this game number 1 here. The Probes being pulled off the line. There it is, GG.
Yeah.
So quick and decisive game number 1. Man.
Not much to be biased about there.
Yeah, there's not really a lot to be said about that one either. I mean,